As I sat in my dimly lit room, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. I tried to focus on my notes, but my eyes kept drifting back to the dark corner of my vision. Suddenly, I heard my own whispered name. I spun around, but there was no one there. I tried to convince myself it was just my imagination, but the words kept echoing in my mind, "Get out while you still can." I felt a chill run down my spine as I realized I wasn't alone. The whispers grew louder, more urgent, until I could make out the words, "You'll never leave." Panic set in as I scrambled to find the source, but there was no one around. The room seemed to be closing in on me, the shadows twisting into grotesque shapes on the walls. As I frantically searched for an exit, I stumbled upon an old diary hidden away in my bookshelf. The words were my own, but the handwriting was strange, almost alien. I read on, my heart racing, as I discovered the true meaning of the whispers. I had been suffering from dissociative identity disorder, and my alternate personalities had been trying to warn me of an impending catastrophe. The words on the page seemed to blur together as I read on, the air growing thick with an otherworldly presence. I knew I had to escape, but my legs felt heavy, as if rooted to the spot. Just as I was about to give in to the darkness, the whispers stopped, and the room fell silent. I was left standing, frozen, as the shadows seemed to retreat back into the corners, waiting for their next opportunity to strike. The diary remained open on my lap, the words still echoing in my mind. I knew I had to confront my inner demons, but the fear of what lurked within those shadows was suffocating. As I sat there, trapped in my own mind, I realized that I was no longer alone. The shadows had become a part of me, and they would never leave.